That's a good thing.
Good.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
We're okay here, right?
You're totally fine. Good. Yep. I just wanted to get enough of them walking in the frame. We are live. Ready?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Charter College's Missoula Commencement Ceremony. It's my honor to present to you our distinguished faculty, along with our graduates of Charter College, the class of 2020. Out of respect for their achievement, I'd like to ask you, if able, to please rise. And once the graduates enter, we will play the national anthem. Please remain standing until that is finished. You may be seated. Good evening, everybody. It is my honor to welcome the graduating class 2020, the family, friends, and community of the graduates, and the faculty and administrative staff of Charter College. Today we celebrate the accomplishments of our Charter College graduating class. We celebrate your success on this milestone in your journey through your formal education. And today, we welcome you to the continuing journey of learning, scholarship, service, and growth. In 2016, Charter College began offering the medical assistant program in the Missoula community. We are happy to be part of this community and able to offer this opportunity for our students to have hands-on training programs that allow them to take hold of their career and change their lives for the better. It's my pleasure to announce that we'll hear from two of our students in the graduating class. Please join me in welcoming Jennifer Crawford to speak to us now.
People who know me would say I'm kind of outspoken, but honestly, giving this speech is a little terrifying. Going to charter was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. This is my third time going to school, and thanks to the support of instructors and the schedule, I was able to juggle both work and school and graduate at this time. This is huge for me. As a mother of three, I was able to finally achieve my goals and still be present in their lives. I'm now working as a medical assistant in a mental health clinic. I'm making a difference and doing something I love, and I have charter to thank for that. It's been a wild ride. I made some wonderful new friends, and I learned a lot from them. We had so many great instructors, and I used the skills I've learned from them every day. I can't speak for my peers, but I feel so accomplished and have so much to show for it. I miss our classes greatly, though. From practicing our skills or pretending to be the biggest nightmare of a patient you can imagine. We did it, and we had fun along the way. So all I can say is good job, everyone. Love what you do and never stop learning. Woo!
Thank you, Jennifer. Please also join me in welcoming Brooke Denny to speak for us now.
So first I wanted to thank everybody for coming here today. This is a special day for a lot of us. And like Jen, this is terrifying to me. First of all, I wanted to thank a few people. First, my dad, for no matter what I choose to do in my life, he supported me 1,000%. I'm sure a little bit of that came from reluctancy because not all of my ideas were good ones. Second, I need to thank my fiance Tanner. He stuck by me through the nights of studying, being very frustrated, very tired, and dealing with all my crankiness that comes along with that. Third, to our teachers and faculty for getting us all to where we are today. And I think I can kind of speak for everybody that none of us would really be here standing up here today if it weren't for them. So my small speech, hopefully this is small, I talk fast. I kind of want to talk a little bit about curveballs. Anybody that knows me knows that I've played softball my whole life. And everything that came at me in life, I related to softball. And a lot of things that happened in the last couple years, I related to just being a curveball in my life, and I had to deal with it as it came. Right after high school, I received a softball scholarship to move to Washington and play the game that I love and continue to do it. However, it was kind of the curveball that ruined me. I blew out my shoulder and I ended up having to move home. Shortly later, I found out I was pregnant with twins. So that was fun. 19 years old, I was pregnant with twins, and once they came into the world, everything seemed to kind of come together. Whether it was coming at me 100 miles an hour or 5 miles an hour, I just kind of dealt with it as it came. Later on, I decided to start the nursing program at the University of Montana, and shortly after that, I ended up needing surgery to fix what I had done. So, I just kind of took it as it came, and I knew that being a single mom of two, I needed something in my life that would get me a better job than retail. I had a few friends recommend the charter program, and I stand up here today so grateful that I did it, because now I have a job that I love. I work for one of the main skin cancer surgeons in Montana, and if any of you know who Dr. Pimple Popper is, she's her best friend, and I love it. I lost my phone because mask, Face ID doesn't work. So it's just been a very hard, very good journey to go through the charter program. At times, you kind of think to yourself, especially before certain tests, before we took the NCCT, I think all of us kind of, we were like, what are we doing with our lives? None of us knew wasn't going to go very well. But it's, now that I am where I am, it's been a very great journey. I'm really glad that I did it. And all of us that have graduated, I know me and everybody that's in the crowd, we're all very super proud of every one of you. And my point with the whole curveball thing is no matter what life throws at you, no matter where it takes you, just make it your picture, paint it as beautiful as you want, and just go with it.
Thank you, Jennifer and Brooke, for sharing your experiences with us. Our next speaker joined the Charter College team in August of 2019 as our student success instructor. Kevin Connors was born and raised in Miles City, Montana. After graduating high school, he served 4 years with the United States Air Force. And after receiving an honorable discharge, Kevin earned his bachelor's in secondary education from Eastern Montana College, known as MSUB. The past 27 years, Kevin has taught middle school, high school, spent his time as an athletic director, coached football and basketball, and raised his 3 grown sons, Quinn, Brendan, and Rylan. Kevin retired in June of 2019 after 17 years of teaching at high school in Red Lodge, Montana, After 7 short weeks of retirement, didn't last very long, he moved to Missoula and began his new career with us. Kevin provides exceptional support to our students as an academic coach and mentor. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kevin Connors, everybody.
Thank you, Josh. Welcome to the parents, families, fellow staff members, and all these group of graduates of Charter College. When I was asked to address this group of graduates today, I didn't know really what direction to kind of go, so started Charter over a year ago, so with the delayed graduation, some of these students I didn't have in class, so some of them I knew, and some were my first night here. I started with a few of them a little over a year ago. So I didn't know where to go actually with this. So I decided, that I could tell. I went against telling some of my old high school teaching and coaching stories because that would just kind of bore everybody. So I decided to pass on my perceptions of some characteristics of people that I've always felt had it right when it came to living their lives. The people I always admired most were optimists. Optimists see the possibilities in the world. They see the good in other people and help those around them, make those around them happier. Optimism, like pessimism, is infectious. I truly believe that optimism is a choice, and if you choose to be optimistic, your life will be more rewarding, and you'll make those around you and the ones that you care about even happier. 2 virtues that I believe, if practiced intentionally and often, can lead to an optimistic outlook on life. Those 2 virtues are gratitude and forgiveness. Gratitude is defined as the feeling or quality of being thankful or grateful. While we often think that showing gratitude is a form of courtesy and respect that is superficial, research has shown otherwise. A study that was done by the University of California at Davis and Southern Methodist University divided several hundred people into 3 groups. One group kept a diary of the events of the day. The second group recorded the unpleasant experiences each day. The third group made a list of things for which they were grateful. The results of the study showed that the group that expressed gratitude daily were more alert, enthusiastic, and determined, and more energized. They also experienced less depression and stress. They are more likely to help others, exercise, and make progress towards personal goals. Well, I know a daily gratitude exercise is not always a realistic goal in busy life. It is realistic to take inventory of your life often, and you will realize how lucky that you are. It is also important to let those who have sacrificed and helped you, let them know that you appreciate them. Every person needs to feel valued, and we often neglect those who matter the most, and that we tell them how we feel. Even though right now we're living through very uncertain times and we still have many reasons to be thankful, I'll help you get started with a couple of reasons why each of you should be grateful for what you have. First of you, Go outside and look where you live. Look behind you. Look at where we live. Beautiful scenery, clean air and water, but most of all, you live in a place where you don't know the horrors of war or intense poverty. Second, look at those people over here. Family, friends, community members, they all care about you. Each of you are fortunate. Graduation is the ultimate fresh start. Everybody, this is a fresh start for all of you. And the single best thing you can do for yourself and the world is to forgive. Gandhi once said, "The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is an attribute of the strong." Forgiving is difficult because it makes us face up to the possibility that life is not always fair. The most powerful sources of resentment in our lives are the situations or actions we never deserved in the first place. Being angry is natural. But the benefits of overcoming resentment are well documented. Studies have shown that people who forgive and move on, their cortisol levels drop. Cortisol is a stress hormone that can have devastating effects on your body. Less circulated cortisol has bountiful benefits. Your memory is sharper, your heart works better, and you neutralize your nervous system. A study from Hope College in Michigan found that people who mastered forgiveness feel less negative, angry, and out of control than those who replayed and held on to their hurt. In other words, they're no longer victims. So as you celebrate this day, look forward to the future, and really want to make a fresh start, do two things before this night is over. First, thank the people that mean the most to you. Family, friends, others that have helped you. Find someone that has had a positive effect on your life, someone that has sacrificed for you, and let them know they are appreciated. Second thing to do is forgive someone. Someone that you've shut out or held resentment towards. Perhaps that person you're forgiving is even yourself. Once you have done these things, remember how you feel afterwards. I just want to thank everybody for letting me speak tonight. It's been an honor. It's been a great year. I appreciate being at Charter College, and I appreciate all of you. Now it is time, my absolute pleasure, to recognize our honor graduates. Following students that are graduating with honors, these graduates, acknowledged by the honor symbol on your program, have completed their course of study with a 3.7 or higher cumulative grade point average. These students have worked hard to accomplish these goals and push themselves to constantly do better every mod to achieve the Dean's List. When I call your name, please stand. Jennifer Crawford. Joel Felix. Cassidy Hintz. Andy McGady. Thank you. Great to see you. Thank you very much. All right. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to our faculty and staff who have worked diligently to help prepare our students for this transition from college to career. I'm honored to work beside each of these dedicated individuals, and I know they're here because they believe in each of our graduates and their potential. Faculty and staff, thank you for what you do and for the knowledge and experience you share. Your commitment and dedication is evident in the graduates that sit before us. When I call your name, please stand. Kevin Connors, our student success instructor. Emma Clark, lead MA instructor. Jennifer Franson, MA instructor. Kevin Dantic, campus support specialist. McKenna Dale, campus support specialist. You may be seated. Thank you. So, for a moment of reflection, for those that are unfamiliar, I'm the recently appointed campus president for this location and the Billings campus here in Montana. I visit you all from my home state of Alaska.
However, today is not about me. It's certainly not about hearing from a stranger about your experiences and accomplishments. While I had initially planned to speak and present you words that I put together, I decided to speak those from the campus president that you know, Miss Shelley Fletch, who regrettably could not be here this evening. Miss Fletch loves this campus and our program here in Missoula, and I felt that I should read the speech that she wrote for you all in April. That just felt right to me. So in Shelley's words, today is a special day for all of you, as well as your family and friends who have supported you through this journey. Today is the day that you've all waited for. The day that may have seemed so far away, but has come so quickly. There's no greater reward for Shelley than to share in this incredible celebration. All the hard work, perseverance, and dedication you showed has led to your success today. All of us at Charter College are so proud of you. We are honored that you chose us to provide this leg of your education. You were likely nervous and second-guessing your decision to jump in this adventure to change your life. But you placed your trust in one small campus with a hope and a dream that we could help you take a step forward that you wanted. That step then turned into a dream and into a plan. And soon, you started poking needles in each other, drawing blood, and administering injections. Quite the leap. Posting discussion questions in Canvas and staying up late to meet the Sunday at midnight weekly deadline. Driving through our crazy Montana winter to make it to class. Alaska also has a crazy winter. You did all the hard work that makes you a Charter College student and now a Charter graduate. And today, you can say you did it. You finished, you set out with a dream, and you accomplished it. I hope the biggest thing, or Shelley hopes the biggest thing, that you have learned is that you can do anything you set your mind to. If you stay focused, put in the work, you will be successful. As you go from here today, do not forget why you came. Focus on your next dream, and remember the best is yet to come. Thank you, Shelley. We will now turn our attention to the main event for tonight, and the most important part of tonight, the presentation of our candidates for graduation. Today, each graduate who walks and receives their diploma have reached their goals by making sacrifices and overcoming enormous challenges and obstacles to be successful. Will the graduates please take your place in line and come forward when your name is called?
Michelle Castonguay. Michelle would like to give a shout out to her fiance for supporting her, encouraging her, and being there for her many mental breakdowns. I couldn't have done it without you. Jennifer Crawford. Brooke Denny. Sierra Balgren. Sierra says, shout out to Josh Bean for helping push me to my dreams, and also shout out to Janet Winters, Tom Winters, and Jessica Taylor for being the best family and believing in me. Lastly, both my girls, Peyton Falgren and Finley Bean, the reason I pushed through life. Rocio Felix. Rocio says, family, I love you. Cassidy Hintz. Cassidy says, thanks to my husband Cameron for helping push me and support me along the way since day one of signing up all the way to today. And her mom for helping where I need it in subjects and putting up with my pregnancy hormones along the way. I love you. Harley Jones. Harley says, I'd like to thank her family and friends and classmates for their continued support and the charter staff for an unforgettable experience. Natasha Katona.
Let it go, guys!
And Riley. Natasha says, shout out to Dad, Mom, my amazing son Riley, Grandma, and boyfriend Tom. Casey Lyons. Casey would like to thank her mom and dad. Danielle McGady. Danielle said, thanks to my boyfriend Zach, mom, and brother for all the help and support since the day I started. Thanks to all the teachers for the support, especially Emma Clark for giving me the confidence I needed to go out into the world. Jasmine Payette. Jasmine says, shout out to my parents and husband for dealing with me through the long nights, and to the rest of my family for helping me and pushing me to achieve my dreams. I love you guys. Star Yellowhorn. Star would like to thank her honey and sons and family at Charter College for the support and care to finish.
This is a day for both our graduates and those that have supported them. As you are all aware, no one completes higher education alone. Much of that we heard just from our graduates. When you go to college, your family and friends share your experience with you and give you unconditional support. You have all played a major role in helping these graduates achieve their goals, and for that we thank you. Let's have a round of applause for all of you, the friends, the family that have supported these students. Graduates, you've been on this journey that is about to end, or begin, depending on how you're looking at it. Realize that this is just the start of a new adventure. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, do not follow where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Charter College, I thank you for participating in today's graduation ceremony. In a moment, the faculty, staff, and graduates will make their way to the back of the room where they will have refreshments. Guests, please follow the graduates and enjoy some time together as we congratulate them on their accomplishments. Emma Clark, our lead medical assistant instructor, will now lead the MA graduates with the medical assistant cream. Clark.
I have all of the medical assistants, please stand with me. And to stand, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I believe in the principles and purposes.
I believe in the principles and purposes
Of the profession of medical assisting.
of the profession of medical assisting.
I endeavor to be more effective.
I endeavor to be more effective.
I aspire to render greater service.
I aspire to render greater service.
I protect the confidence entrusted in me.
I protect the confidence entrusted in me.
I am dedicated to the care
I am dedicated to the care
and well-being of all people.
and well-being of all people.
I am loyal to my employer.
I am loyal to my employer.
I am true to the ethics of my profession.
I am true to the ethics of my profession.
I am strengthened by compassion, courage, and faith.
I am strengthened by compassion, courage, and faith.
Now that you've all seen graduates, would you honor me in standing? On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the Governing Board of Charter College, the Montana Department of Education, and the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, we wish to extend you our congratulations on completing the requirements for this certificate or degree awarded to you, which we celebrate today. By virtue of the authority vested in me as campus president at Charter College, I confer upon you and those who have properly qualified for the diploma with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities inherent therein. The turning of the tassels signifies the transition into the professional community. It represents the ending of one journey and the beginning of another. At this time, I ask that you turn your tassel from right to left side. Congratulations, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, your graduating class of 2020.
Good.